Hello children, welcome to the class. I am Dakshayani, handling biology from Bharadasar Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Children, today we are going to see 11th standard zoology, the second lesson, Kingdom Animalia. And in this chapter we have discussed about the many phylums, and the last phylum in invertebrate is Echinodermata. What is this? Can you what you see in this image, children? The starfish moving, right? So the topic, the phylum Echinodermata includes the starfish, sea urchins, etc. So now let us go into the topic. So first, here from this one NEET questions is asked in this 2020 children. What is the question in the sense? The organism in which the larva exhibits bilateral symmetry and adult has radial symmetry. It is an important NEET question, children. The answer is Echinodermata. So here we can say the larva. Larva exhibit bilateral symmetry and the adult exhibit radial symmetry. And what is the name? What is the reason for the name behind Echinodermata? In Greek, echinos means spines. Spine means what? Mull, right? Spine. And dermos means skin. So the organism which possess the spines throughout the body, we classify them under the echinoderms, and they are triploblastic, they possess the 3 germ layers, they are coelomate and they are marine. Many of them are found in the marine, only some species are freshwater. And now we are going to study about the endoskeleton, the substance which is present inside. We call it the skeleton which is present inside the body, we call it as a endoskeleton. The endoskeleton is made up of calcium. Endoskeleton is made up of calcium. So we can say it as a calcareous endoskeleton. And now we are going to see how the respiratory system functions. And here it exhibits a water vascular system. No blood, children. Water vascular system. Just underline in your book. They have given the other name for it. What is other name? Ambulacral system. Ambulacral system. All the main processes takes place by the water. There is no blood vessels. And here you can see small structures, right? Inside, where on the ventral side you can see many foot-like processes, that we call it as a tube feet. We call it as a tube feet. The tube feet diagram is given separately, children. The main function of this tube feet is respiration, movement. It helps to move from one place to another. It is a swimming. And next one is that they help in the food capture. They help in capturing the food, right? So this is about the tube feet. And now we are going to see about the digestive system. Just look into the picture, children. It is a ventral side which possesses the mouth, and it is a dorsal side which possesses the anus. So since it has 2 openings for mouth and the anus, the digestive system we can say it as a complete. We can say it as complete. Here the excretory system is absent. Mouth serves as the organ for ingestion as well as the egestion. There is no separately, there is no excretory organ. And nervous system, so just look into this picture, children. Nerve nets. What is the structure? Nerve nets. So the nervous system is very poorly developed. Very poorly developed. And next, circulation. The circulation is of open type. Only the water movement is there. Open type. And reproduction. The reproduction is sexual. The sexual reproduction takes place, but the fertilization is external. Fertilization is external. It takes place in the water medium. And this starfish, they exhibit the high power of regeneration. What do you mean by regeneration, children? Just look into this picture. Suppose if any arms of the starfish is cut at the time is lost during the time of injury, the starfish has the capacity to regenerate its last part. The body which is last is regenerated. So now let us see some of the examples of this. Asterias, common name is starfish, echinus, sea urchin, antedon, sea lily, cucumaria, sea cucumber and opura, that is a brittle star. These are all the examples of phylum Echinodermata. Now let us see the images of it. Look at this, children, it is a starfish, right? Sea urchin, sea lily, it resembles a lily flower. So we can say this as a sea lily. Brittle star, right? Sea cucumber, it resembles a cucumber. Cucumber means what? This vellarikai, right? So it is said to be the sea cucumber. So these are all the examples of phylum Echinodermata. So these are all the questions related to this, children. Here it is a neat question asked in the match of following. The adult shows the radial symmetry and the larva shows the bilateral symmetry. Answer is Echinodermata. The answer is Echinodermata. Tube feet. Which phylum possesses tube feet? Yes, Echinodermata. And the 5-mark question, write the characteristic features of Echinodermata. You have to list all the characteristics. Okay, children. So far in this session we have discussed about the phylum Echinodermata, its general characteristics and the examples. So go through the topic well, and along with this we have attached the study material, assessment and question bank for this lesson. Go through the topic well and make sure how far you understood it, right? Thank you, children. Have a nice day.